And I've been riding sports bike for many years. Only until now I've bought a scooter as my daily bike. Although this bike is underpowered, it only has a 150cc engine underneath the seat, but it's still a practical bike to ride daily.
I'm sick of all the bad thoughts, people who are half-nots.
You are not as tough as
What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Last few weeks I went to the bike shops, I went to the carousel to look for a new bike. I don't want to ride my R1 as a daily ride anymore because it's not practical. So I'm looking for a new bike which is more suitable for me as my daily ride. So today finally I've gotten one for myself, which is the Yamaha Aerox. What you guys are seeing and what I'm seeing right now is the Yamaha Aerox. This is a 2019 model, and there's one cool features about this Yamaha Aerox is it's a keyless model. So which means I don't need a key to start up the bike and ride the bike. So it's a keyless bike. So I just have to push this and then twist, and I'm able to crank the bike and ride the bike. This bike also comes with the ABS. It's really good to have an ABS on the bike because this will prevent the wheel from locking up when you're riding in the rain, when the roads are slippery. Nowadays all bikes comes with the ABS system, so the ABS system is pretty standard nowadays. And being the fact that this bike is really 7 years old, the condition of the bike is still pretty good. I've tried riding this bike, it was so nice to ride, and the paintwork is pretty new. So this is the Nardo grey paintwork. It looks really nice and really cool on the bike. I'm not sure whether this is an aftermarket fairing cover set or this is being resprayed by the previous owner, and also I can't tell whether if this is the original or aftermarket fairing cover set. I always like bikes in Nardo grey color because it looks really cool. So if I would have a chance to respray my R1, maybe I'll consider, respraying my R1 into the Nardo grey color. It looks kind of cool, and as you can see, the rim color is a color shift kind of effect. The base color should be green, so certain angles it looks like green, certain angles it looks like blue. And initially I'm not really fancy about the color, and after looking at the bike for quite a while, I kind of like it. Initially I was also planning to respray the rim into blue color, but I think just forget it, I'll just save the money. And as you can see, the bike is about 50% stock. The reason why I would say 50% is because some of the parts are not original, like the mirror. So this is the round mirror. It's the aftermarket mirror with the carbon fiber, kind of effect over here. And yeah, there's a crack on the mirror. I might consider replacing it with a stock one because I was given the stock mirror when I bought this bike. And this bike also comes with the UMA quick throttle, so which means I will need lesser effort to twist the throttle to get the throttle body valve open fully. And this quick throttle will also make the bike feels faster because it makes the throttle response much more responsive. And there's no riding mode on the Yamaha Aerox. There's only a standard riding mode, so I can't select any riding mode like the A, B and the standard like the R1. The tires that came with the bike is Helios S11. I have never heard of this tires before. From what I heard, from what I know, this is the Sport Series tires for scooters, just like the Bridgestone S23. I'm not sure how reliable or how grippy the tire is, and I'm not going to try it out. This bike also comes with the aftermarket rear suspension. I have ridden a stock Yamaha Aerox before. The stock suspension, it feels very soft. The up and down movement is uncontrollable, especially when I'm taking corners. So this is the aftermarket suspension. It's RCB, I think it's Racing Boy suspension, yeah. So this is a fully adjustable suspension, and you're able to adjust the preload, the rebound and also the compression. So to adjust preload, the collar is here, so you're able to compress or decompress the spring. There's a knob here, so you're able to adjust the rebound and also the compression. The compression is at the bottom. And this aftermarket suspension, it feels kind of hard. It's harder than the stock suspension, so it's not very comfortable. But it performs much better than the stock one because the stock one are really soft. I guess this should be the stock air radiator and the previous owner has removed the radiator guard, and I'm not sure why. Probably he wanted the bike to run a lot more cooler, because by having the guard it restricts some airflow into the radiator to cool down the coolant. But it's best to have the radiator guard just in case, you know, any foreign objects, any stones might hit the radiator and all the coolant will be flowing out if the radiator is damaged. Exhaust wise is stock, and as you guys can see there are a lot of browns on the exhaust, so I think I'm going to use the black paint or black spray paint to paint my muffler. And this Yamaha Aerox has a very long tail tidy. This is a mud guard. It's to prevent mud, dirt, water from spraying up. I don't think I'm going to install the aftermarket tail tidy. I have to go for the annual inspection every year. Then I have to install back the stock rail fender, which is kind of troublesome. And the air box cover is transparent, so you're able to see the air filter, which makes the bike looks kind of cool. So the stock cover is black in color, so you can't see through, you can't see the air filter. There's one thing which I really like about this Yamaha Aerox is the storage space underneath the seat. So the storage space is very spacious. You're able to fit one open face helmet. You can also put your bags, you can also put all your stuff in the storage space. So the storage space is also one of the reasons why I'm buying this Yamaha Aerox. And the seat, there's a ton over here, I think, and also one ton over here. And I believe this is being wrapped by the previous owner. There's a carbon fiber, you know, kind of design on the seat. Maybe I will either use a marker to, you know, darken this part, or I will just rewrap the seat. Before I made my decision on buying this Yamaha Aerox, actually I was looking at a few bikes like the Honda PCX, the Yamaha Aerox, and also the Yamaha NMAX. So based on the style, based on the look, I really like the look of this Yamaha Aerox. It looks so sporty, especially the front end and the rear end. It looks so sharp on the headlight and the fairing, and also the tail section right over here. It has the Yamaha sportsbike DNA feel. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm not going to install the aftermarket tail tidy, but of course with the aftermarket tail tidy, it looks a lot nicer without having this long fender. So the reason why I have decided to purchase this Yamaha Aerox instead of the Honda PCX and also the Yamaha NMAX is because of the price. But of course, the look of the bike is one of the consideration when I'm buying this Yamaha Aerox. The Honda PCX, the Yamaha NMAX, it looks more like a touring kind of scooter. It's rounder, unlike this Yamaha Aerox. It's much more sharper, it looks very sporty. Ever since I bought this Yamaha Aerox, I've been riding this bike almost every day. The riding posture is so comfortable, the sitting position is very upright, so there's no stress on my wrist, and also there's no heat at all, unlike Yamaha R1, Yamaha R6. There's lots of heat on your leg area. And for this bike, you won't feel any heat on your leg. It's quite a cooling bike, I would say. And when I ride this bike, I won't sweat at all. Every time when I rode my R6, my R1, I'm sweating all over. I've never owned a scooter before, so this is my first time buying this Yamaha Aerox. It's my first scooter, and because this is a scooter, the transmission is CVT, so there's no gear shifting actions, there's no clutch lever, and I'm so used to shifting gears on bikes because I've been riding sports bike for many years, and I'm not sure whether I will like it or not. Probably I'll just ride for a few months, then I'll sell it off, or maybe I'll just keep the bike since it's a pretty comfortable bike. Alright guys, so that's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. So let's welcome the Yamaha Aerox to the channel, and this Yamaha Aerox will be my daily bike, and I've been riding sports bike for many years. Only until now I've bought a scooter as my daily bike. Although this bike is underpowered, it only has a 150cc engine underneath the seat, but it's still a practical bike to ride daily. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Ride safe and bye.
I'm sick of all the bad thoughts, people who are half-nots.
You are not as tough as